Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Abisola. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, thank you for sticking around and welcome back. We recently reached 300 subscribers and guys, that feels so unreal. Thank you so much for sticking around despite my inconsistencies. In lieu of our new subscribers, I decided to do a get to know me while I get my makeup done. So if you want to see how we achieved this lovely look, be sure to stick around. Okay, let's get into the video. Welcome back to the video once again. My name is Abisola, probably known as that same girl. I feel like I've outgrown that name. I mean, I was much younger when the idea came to my head, and right now I feel like I've outgrown it. I'm not feeling the name anymore. It's like my social media, it's the name I use for most of my social media. I think I use it for YouTube as well, and I'm trying to change it into something better, but I've not been able to come up with anything. I am a recent graduate of physiology from Lagos State University. Outside that, okay, this is the part I actually ought to be getting my hands busy by doing my makeup. Outside that, I own a small business, a jewelry brand called xoxo. I sell jewelry. I like to think of myself as a creative. I love creating content, even though that largely depends on my mood. I mean, there are days that I feel like I want to do content, but I am just too lazy to get myself together to do things. And I want that to change this year. I want it to change this year because I feel like I have a lot of potential I am here to tap into, because I'm not pushing myself enough. So I am a kind of person that they say, like, you know, this someone with a lot of ideas but in a lazy in a lazy person's body. I won't say I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I just feel like a lot of my energy goes into something else that it's not about me, like that is not personal to me. I kind of like show up for people more than I show up for myself. So most times when I have to do things that has to do with me, my body is exhausted. I'm not in the right frame of mind, or I'm too tired to actually get anything done. And you guys, I'm an adult, like an adult, and it scares me. I feel like for the longest my stature has kind of like deceived me to feel like I am young, but I'm actually old. Like it's dawning on me that I am old. Practically I'm closer to 30, right, than I am to 25. So I am old, and it's kind of scary. Like I've gotten to that point that I am scared, because it feels like I don't have my life together the way I would want, or the way I wanted my life to have turned out to be while I was much younger to now. This video might actually be long. I hope you guys stick around. Outside what I do, say I'm a very introverted person. Like I love the comfort of my home, and I'm trying to like break free from being an indoor person. I can stay indoor as long as I have everything I need. There are days that people are literally like, my neighbors are like, so you are home? We thought you went out, something. I'm like, I'm at home. Oh. This is not the step I'm supposed to use first, but we'll make it work. As long as I have my phone, food, data, movies, anything basically. Like I feel like going out is a lot of stress. One of my New Year resolution, I don't know if that is what to call it, is to go out more this year. But going out safe, na money. Then let's not even talk about the stress, having to like dress up, board bosses, bro. I mean that I am skinny, it annoys the hell out of me that the moment I'm inside the bus there, I'm literally cramped up because of, you know, people with like more body weights, and they do not even take you into consideration. As much as there's no space, they are literally using bomb to shift you to the end of the world, if that is possible. So I really enjoy the comfort of my house, to be honest. But I'm trying to change that. I mean, how would I meet my baby if I keep staying indoor? I'm very used to using my hands to do a lot of things, so you people should pardon me. So I started this channel. A friend of mine like convinced me to start this channel, I think back in 2024. Before then, I already had like, I already opened the channel, open to like do makeup stuffs and all that. I think I posted one video then I don't know if the video did well or not, but I just abandoned it until she like made mention of it, and I kind of like decided to stay consistent with it. I think I did that for like a year or a year plus before I went back into my own. So yeah, this channel I opened it to, you know, create makeup content, do lifestyle stuffs, do fashion content and all. I feel like I am more inclined towards things like that, especially makeup and fashion. However, for the longest I've not even been able to like bring myself to like do makeup or even do any fashion content, because I've just been in my shell a lot. I have a lot of things going on with me which I can't pinpoint exactly, that is hindering me from being productive. I feel like this is moving towards a vulnerable video than a get to know me video, but anyways, it works. I am the third of 6. I have like 6 siblings. Is it supposed to be 6 siblings including myself, or 5 siblings? Anyways, as long as you guys understand. So I am the like third of 6. I am the first girl, and I feel like sometimes I have to play the mother role to my siblings, the younger mommy role to my siblings, especially my 2 older brothers. Bro, those brothers, they stress me. Using this hydro drop primer, it's primer and moisturizer 2 in 1. What else is there to say? So I was saying that yeah, I opened this YouTube page for beauty and fashion and lifestyle content. Well, I've not been able to get myself to do any of that this past few years. I mean, my initial excuse was school and, you know, lack of proper space. Right now I'm trying to be more consistent, and it might not be perfect, just, and I am very shy, you guys. I'm very shy to record outside. I mean, I see other people like go about taking their phones, recording outside, and I'm like, how do you guys do it? I do not I do not like, you know, there are some people that they are outside, their first instinct is to like start recording, take shot of moment and all of that. Me, I'm literally like, people are staring. I don't know, I feel like it's when I'm outside I do that. When I'm in the comfort of my house, I am free as a bird. But outside, it feels like all eyes are on me, and I don't like that, to be honest. I'm a very reserved person, very, very reserved. I struggle with like creating content outside a lot because of my introverted nature. I feel like I'm a mix of both words. Outside, I try as much as possible. No, so do I try as much as possible to enjoy myself outside? I don't know. Maybe if I'm around people I'm comfortable with, yes, I do. I recently went to an event and I went solo, and I couldn't even bring myself to like talk to people and whatnot. I was literally just wondering about until I met somebody that knew me from like way back. I was looking at her and she was looking at me like, oh, this person is familiar, and I was doing the same. So I had to ask her, oh, sorry, did you stay around Ikorodu and all that? She was like, oh, yes, that she has been looking at my face as well. So she was literally the only person I spoke to at that event. Then she had like a few of her friends. She and her friends were literally the only people I made good with. You guys, I've not even started this makeup and I don't even know what to say anymore. I love the idea of friendships, right? In fact, I love beautiful friendships. I love love. But you guys, there are some circumstances that you would have been through that kind of like hinder you from experiencing some of these things, right? I mean, I've experienced good love. Yeah, I have. Very beautiful, by the way. But friendships, I won't say, right? I see how people, so I have somebody like I look up to in terms of friendship. My mama, Debbie, she has this friends that they grew up. I don't know if they grew up together, but I know they've been together since university days, right? And the kind of friendship they have is so beautiful. Is this sisterhood kind of bond. People you know that, okay, through thick and thin, they are there, they are your support system and all of that. But for someone like me, I find it very difficult to open up to people, to be vulnerable, to tell people, you know, things that are going on in my life, or to just open up to people basically. And I feel like that is hindering me from experiencing such friendships. I like to figure out things on my own. Don't get me wrong, I love my friends. If you call me that you need something, you need me to be there for you, I am 100%. But I don't know, I just kind of like withdraw. Yes, I'll say that is the word. I withdraw a lot. I do not know how to keep up. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I wish I had more of that, like that sisterhood bond. So random fact about me. Random facts or fun facts. I've literally been this size since, I don't know, since I've known myself. You know how you see your secondary school mate and you're like, oh my god, this person has changed, you know, like body wise and all that, has grown basically. Me, I no grow. It be like say growth jumped me. It jumped my head like this because I've had just one body size, this body size since I should have blended this thing quickly. Since I've like been of age. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my stature, but sometimes, you know, it's okay to have a bit of bum. It's okay to have a bit of bum and what's it called, boobs, and not be looking like a junior secondary school girl or senior secondary school girl. I mean, that's what most people look at me as. So let me tell you guys, the event I told you I went for, this what's it called, this terrible. In the process of like trying to take pictures at the events that I went for, I kind of like walked up to these boys. They were just standing by like the place where people were taking pictures. So I walked up to them and I was like, oh hi, is it okay if any of you like helps me with pictures? And one of them was like, okay, no problem. And yeah, he did take the pictures and he was like, oh, can we take one together? I'm like, no problem. So we took the pictures and it was like, oh, how does this like send it to, ouch, fuck, that was too much. How does it send it to me that can you get my Instagram or no? I'm like, I be your mama. Because I'm sorry, the boy looks so young. And one thing about me is because of my stature, right, I do not like tend to like, you know, the way people are like utterly like disrespectful to people and all that. No, I do not. I will respect you because you live in like being respectful, being kind to others, right? So and because of my stature, because I know that okay, people will not know that I'm not like, how would I explain it? I'm not someone that is so young. You know when you expect like people that are not your age mates to respect you, kind of. I don't know if it makes sense. Respect people basically, because I've been on the other end of, people disrespecting you because you look younger and all that. So I kind of like believe in extending respect to whoever you come across, be it young or old. I mean, you don't know who is who. So yeah, I was like, okay, no problem. I gave him my social, which was my IG, by the way. I'm like, boy, you are small. I mean, it looks like all these teenage boys. I'm sorry. So he kind of like asked that, oh, what do I do? I'm like, oh, I'm just done from school and I own a business and all that. So we took the pictures and we exchanged socials. I mean, we've not even spoken since then, other than I can't even remember. I think he sent the pictures and it was like hi or something. I don't know. And that was it. So I think I do pass for a secondary school girl. So I don't tell you my age, you will never know that. Auntie Lele. So what else can I talk about? I don't know. I think I stopped a random fact about me, yeah? So what else is random about me? I'm very picky when it comes to food. Like, I'm not open to trying new meals. I'm sorry. I like what I like and I eat what I eat. So I remember I don't eat swallow, right? Okay, not like I don't eat swallow. The only swallow I take is eba. So when I was younger, right, they used to force me to take amala. And you know what I would do? We live like, we had I think it's duplex is the one. Duplex is up and down. Bungalow is on that. Okay. So we had a duplex, right? My grandma and I stay on the ground floor. Then we have like people on the upper floor. So if they should give me amala and effort then, or any amala and anything, me I'll carry the amala, I will stone it through our fence. Because I don't eat it, but they wanted me to eat it, or maybe they didn't know that I don't eat it or something. I can't even remember the gist, but I know that I used to throw it over the fence. That they later caught me that I didn't used to eat the food. I don't even remember how that happened, but there was a cut. They tormented me that time. That they will see me, I'm wasting food. I used to throw food. I can't even remember the gist, but if it's not eba, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. It is I know amala people will come for me, but I'm less concerned. I just don't like what I don't like. Because eba, you can drink eba. I mean, you can drink gari jebu. You guys, like, gari jebu is goated. Now imagine taking it with eba. I'm of the opinion, the reason why the way I kind of like what is it called, buttress my points is amala, semo, all of that. You literally cannot throw it in your mouth without soup. But that's not the same for eba. Eba is, you can literally chew on it without soup. You get what I'm saying, Sha? So yeah. And I like anything from beans. I like mamai, I like beans itself, I like akara, I like anything from beans, Sha. Sign me up. And don't get me wrong, all of this food I kind of like know how to prepare them. And that food I don't take is ikokore, and I know how to prepare it like mad. In fact, my big mommy, whenever I'm not around and I come back home like this, she don't buy ingredients. We say, she'll tell me Aike, you know how we roll. Yeah, my other name is Aike, so I kind of like prepare it for her, but I don't know how to eat it, and nothing is changing. I've not seen anybody that can convince me to eat it. I'll prepare them for my husband and all of that, but no thank you, I'm not interested. And it's kind of crazy, all those things whereby you and your husband want to eat in the same plate and all of that. Me that are picky with food like this, God I beg, we'll find a way around it. Guys, let me know if you want like a more detailed look. I just thought to do a get to know me with my makeup look, sha. I don't know what else to talk about. I hope this thing is not covering my face, because I literally cannot even see what I'm doing. I'm just trusting, because I'm using my back camera to record. Man, I need to see every day. I gotta stay in touch. And yeah, when it comes to music, I am team old school. I'll play my old school jam. I'm not open to trying new. No, I love to try new things, yeah. But when it comes to music, I feel like music in this generation is just beats. There is no depthness, you know. You know how we used to sing love songs back then, that it will enter. Now it's just ilu, we are dancing to bedu. So I'll really not listen to new songs and just stick to my old songs. But I love Buju. I used to love Zino too. I used to love Zino Liske too until his scandal with Naira Marley and Mohbad happened. I'm a big fan of Zino because he has a unique voice, and same as Benson as well. Buju, they both have unique voices, so I kind of like fuck with them, but not so much with Zino anymore. Then my friends are like, if I never play Zino, if I'm like playing songs, if I never play Zino, the song never enter my body. But right now I'm more inclined towards Buju. That's my man. And it's crazy how I actually discovered him, because my cousin was playing his song that day. I'm like, Talile, which one? What song was it? It was so lovely. She said she didn't lonely. She gonna like to get down on me. I'm like, who is this person? What kind of song is this one? And I think, I don't know, maybe I then checked him out or something, or he dropped another song. I'm like, okay, that was how I discovered him. So it's funny, because who would have thought that I would fall in love with Buju? Yeah, so that's about that. I'm not going anywhere. Maybe I'll just shoot content with this look, because I cannot look this fine and just not do anything. So I'll probably just shoot content when I'm done. Maybe do a styling video or something. I'll come up with something. What else? And I do not have any survival skill. I don't know how to swim. I was learning how to ride a bicycle one time, but I don't even know if at that time I could ride it, but I don't know if I get hold of a bicycle right now. I'll still remember all that I learned. So I don't know how to drive, I don't know how to swim. All that survival skill is necessary. What other survival skill? I actually intend to take a driving class soon, but money. I think the last time I asked for the price, it was around like 35 or 40k. I can't remember. I was still in school then, and they kind of like haunts me at home with it that my age, I don't know how to drive. I don't get car, so what else? What other survival skill is there? I think that's all basically. Something that just came to my mind now. Man matter, but I don't want to talk about that in this video. It's supposed to be about me. So let me know in the comments if you want to hear my man talk. I mean, I don't want my channel to be about that, but once in a while, let's just. So when I used to watch YouTube video, then there used to be all this, sipping wine and talking about girl stuff, mukbang. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Eating, like ordering food, eating and talking about anything and everything. Basically, I want to be able to do that on my channel as well. Sip wine and talk with my girlies. But I feel like I don't always know what to talk about, and I do not want to talk about controversial topics and all that, because honestly there's so many triggers around some of these topics, sensitive topics and all that. And I would say I am more of a logical person than an emotional person. I look at things from the logical end than from the emotional part. So recently there was a video about a girl where she talked about how she was raped in her home, in her room and all that. I am very empathetic. I won't say okay, because I am logical, I'm not empathetic. I am empathetic. But the world we are in right now, people just jump into conclusion without like reasoning. So the girl I was talking about, it turned out, we don't know how true it is, it turned out she did it for clouds, because there are news around how she said she was coerced into it by some other person to say it was clout and all. So we basically do not even know what is the truth. But one that I'm certain of, there was an issue then on Twitter that came up around a man, an Uber driver and a female passenger, right? Where she came out to say, oh, the man had members of robbers or something robbed them along the line of carrying them to their destination or something. She posted the information or news out in the sense that, oh, we post it so people do not fall victim and all of this. This thing went from Twitter to WhatsApp. I could remember people were sharing these things a lot. Like I saw it on a lot of people's WhatsApp status, right? It turned out by the time this man came out to say his own side of the story, she was actually in the wrong. So she had tinted his image, if that makes sense. There are a lot of me, like I said, I kind of like reason things from a more logical point to the emotional point, because I can come online to say so and so. Almost Yoruba say go enjoy like listening to one person's story, right, without like hearing from the second party. Oshikani is a wicked person. I can't remember the adage, but it's what's that word? Agbo enjoy any da something. I can't remember. So you do not know what happened back end. You do not know when, like, we all come online to say I can sweet talk myself into, I can sweet talk my experience with a person or with a brand or anything. I don't know how to explain it, basically, to make myself feel like a good person, like I'm the one that is the victim, whereas I might not actually be the victim. I don't know if that makes sense. But what I'm saying is, I do not like to talk about sensitive topics, basically. Like I said, I am empathetic. I like the spirit of fairness. I like fairness. I do not like bully. I don't like when people are under bullies or bullying people, or you are being unfair to people, or you are being rude to people, or you are condescending. I do not take all of that. I know what is right from what is wrong to some extent, right? But around all these controversial topics, I kind of like lean back and just observe. The world right now is more of like, oh, emotions. We have emotions flying around and actually looking at things from different perspective. I'm feeling very intellectual. And yeah, I want this space to be a place where I kind of relax and talk about anything, basically. I want to be more open. I want to be a relaxed channel where I can talk about anything and everything. I mean, I don't get to talk a lot, so this is going to be a space for me to do that, talk about anything bothering me at all, and have a community that kind of like responds back and all of those good stuffs. Basically, we could do makeup dates such as these, just shop and chit chat, basically. What do you guys think? I look good, I know. I'm just going to like highlight my under eye a bit with concealer. It's a lighter shade of concealer. Yeah, I'm a lover girl, you guys. I'm a lover girl. Excuse whatever you see online, or not online. I didn't even talk about these things online, or rather, what I portray, the strong girl I portray. Lover girl, me, thorough and thorough. The lover girl, but the boy is outside right now. Nah. I just used to do art girl. I know art rather. You guys are literally if I'm watching a sad movie, guys, I don't like to, I feel like I don't think I've had to like watch sad movies with anybody, but I kind of cry. You know, when someone is going through pain or going through some certain circumstances that is unfair or is suffering, I go cry. I did cry, bro. I will cry. I'll cry my eyes out. So my strong girl, not just surface level, deep down, I'm a soft babe. Like, I'm a soft girl. I love. I'm just, circumstances have warranted me to show the strong, independent girl kind of thing. And I can't wait to actually get a man that makes me feel feminine again. No, don't get me wrong. I'm working on the process of being like more in tune with my feminine side. But there's a point where your man, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to like lift the finger. Your man already like sorts it out. Yeah, I want to experience that alongside being in tune with my feminine side. I really want to experience that. Someone that loves you, that adores you, that, I don't know, that is kind. I'm a lover girl, you guys, stop. So yeah, that's that. Well, I don't intend to do a lot of things when it comes to this look. I'm just going for something very simple. Very simple, nothing much. I don't know what else I want to talk about though, you guys. It's giving this cast to it. But what do you guys think? We are looking fine. See, I feel like I'm a very happy child. I have this inner child surfacing, because there are things that I literally do and I just do this happy dance and all. And yeah, I don't know why I feel teary, but yeah, that's that about that. Okay, your brows, I don't know. For my girlies, if you're into makeup, fashion and all that, you can subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe. It's going to be like a kind of community for girls, and they're gentlemen too, gentle boys. It's all good. You're welcome. It's just a community of girls talking about girls stuff and the likes, and basically rediscovering myself, because I feel like I've missed out on a whole lot of things. I mean, I feel like I do not know myself enough, and I want that to change. Yeah. So let me know if you want more, like a more detailed. I'm experiencing the job. I feel like I've said that before. If you want a more detailed video where I just like talk about like layering the steps, I'm not just me applying and chit chatting, Let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a detailed tutorial on achieving this look or any look basically. I'll be applying blush now So the other time where I was talking about friendship and all, I feel like I'm the kind of person that I I am the go-to person for, you know, you want to talk about things, you need advice and all of that. When you run to talk about, to ask advice, to ask things like that. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I am more of that kind of a person. And sometimes these people too needs like someone to look out for them, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I feel. Like sometimes they're the people that you feel like have it all figured out together actually do not. They are also like, they're also like struggle, and people don't get to see this struggle because you are handling it well, or because they feel like you're handling it well, whereas you're not. Guess we're almost done because I've run out of things to talk about. Abisola of the soft life. That's what I'm trying to be, right? Soft life only. I've been a strong girl for far too long. Strong independent girl. What has it helped so far? Don't get me wrong, I was watching this series during Ramadan where they were talking about how sometimes your present prepares you for your future, right? How like whatever it is you have going on right now that you feel like God is unfair and all of that, it might just be preparing you for your future, basically. You know, maybe if you do not go through all of these things, you might not actually like do well when that thing actually comes to you. So yeah, I won't say like what are they up so far. Maybe it's just character development for me. Who knows? Cause Kashama Dupe. Cause if you look at what I thought my life would be, then I mean growing up, I'm always like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a medical doctor. I would have finished school by 23, get married by Kenika, have children like get married. Yeah. No, I'm going to get married. I'm just saying like it's all I have thought. I mean, we should be living the life now, but here we are. BMI Bawa, you will see Simbe. There's if there's life, there's hope. Abi, I can't remember the saying. You guys, it's crazy that most times, like when I'm having like, so yeah, I have conversations with myself in my head, and it goes well. But when I set up camera, everything just fly off. I mean, I feel like I'm even doing good for this video. Before, my thoughts are always all over the place, like all over the place, scattered kind of thing. And I'm sure like I'll be jumping from one point to another in this video, but this is still better. And I understand that the more I do this, the more it's easier for me to get better at expressing myself. I do not know how to express myself. I do not like confrontation as well. Yes, I do not like confrontation. Confrontation. English is hard. I beg. Confrontation. Confront me. Confrontation. I'm correct now. So yeah, I do not like confrontation. I would rather walk away from whatever it is than, you know, talk about it. And even if at all I want to talk about it, I have that conversation in mind. You know, this thing whereby you fight and you're like, and you get home and you're thinking about all of the things you could have said, you could have done. That is me. At that point, I am utterly speechless. Like, I'll just be looking at you. But in my head, I'm having all the conversation I want to have with you. Which is bad. I know it is very bad to do such, but it is what it is. I'm trying to, get out of it. I'm a sweet person, no. I am, right? I know I am. I don't need to ask you guys, but I'm a sweet person. If I like you, I am sweet towards you. If I don't like you, if I smell you from, bro, my will see it. Like, if I don't like you, but really, is there anybody I don't like? I'm very accommodating. Yeah, I'm very accommodating until you probably like mess up. It's when you mess up that I'll just abandon you. Outside, I'm very accommodating. Very, very. I extend grace to people. You know how people see the bad in you and they've left, Me, I will accommodate you. People that always talk, now they try. It do be like I've exhausted all the spits in my mouth. You're not doing a lot of baking. Just setting. I can't remember any other thing I feel like you guys might want to know. If there is, let me know in the comments and I'll talk about it. What you guys want us to talk about, probably in my next video. Or what you want to know about me, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I will talk about it. Hope this isn't looking cakey. I don't know what else to talk about, so I guess I'll just finish up my makeup if anything else comes to mind. God, I miss doing makeup. And you know what? This video is long overdue because the number of times I've actually tried to get myself to do something, to do this video rather, to like sit down and do makeup and I'm glad I'm doing that now. I feel like it's looking cakey. I want to try and go out more this year, but the outside though. I define job, I beg if you get job for me. I define job. You don't get everything I know free to. I just feel like my main problem is having structure. I'm not a very organized person. I kind of like take life as it comes. I'm spontaneous. Like, you know how people like structure, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I have to do this and all that. I've not been able to do that. If an idea comes to my head, if I'm able to do it at that point, I go on with it. If I'm not, it dies down, which I think is wrong. I heard somewhere that the idea you feel like came to you might not actually have occurred to you only. If you do not actualize it and the other person doesn't like, oh, and this idea came to me, I did mean that I went ahead with it. Maybe I would have been I would have been that or not. That kind of thing. I think I'm a very funny person. I'm funny, but it's over internal. My humor is personal to me alone. I don't know what else to talk about. Let's just finish our makeup. And I'm looking to work with brands, skincare brands, fashion, beauty, and if I want to do that, I have to show up more, have a community. That being said, you guys should please follow my socials. Follow me on IG, follow me on TikTok. I kind of like post more content on there than on here. You guys, I feel like I'm constantly fighting for my life. There's this thing where I feel very tired easily. I don't know how to explain it. No, is it tired or just what happened right now happens every now and then. Like trying to catch my breath. Right now, I'm kind of like leaning towards modesty. Modesty, yeah. I've been, wanting to cover up more lately. I don't know. It's just, I would say, adulthood, growing up age, something. I don't know. Bro, I'm tired. So yeah, modest fashion, hijabi fashion are also welcome. If you have a brand that you're trying to like get out there, work with me. Let's work together. I'm very creative. I'm very, very creative. I just do not like being at the forward part of the creativity. If it involves me like directing, shooting, all that, yeah. But when it comes to sitting down and doing this, now we are the get problem with that, and I don't know why. How are we looking? Take away, right? I know. Myself, I know. Say I be fine girl. Owolo bomoje. I've done like 3 times now. I need to put myself out there more. Right? I have potential. I need potential, mad potentials. Okay. Long way. I can't remember the word. I'm just slacking here. Got mad potentials, bruv. Like, so yeah, there was a time that I was in the lab during my undergraduate days. It feels so good to say that. I was working on my project and I was in the lab, right? And there was a lecturer as well in the lab. But I was just going about my thing. And I had said something, I can't remember the exact thing I said. I can't even remember the conversation we were having. And this man looks around and he was like, who just spoke right now? I can't remember the way he said it. Like, Abi, whose voice was that or something? I exactly can't remember. And I was like, it's me, sir. He was like, oh, you have a media voice. I'm like, media voice? How? He said, yes. Like, I didn't ask him how, right? I was just like, media voice, as well. I was like, oh, that I should look into like, I can't remember what he said. I think I should look into TV presentation, things like that. I'm wondering, what does media voice sound like? Cause me, I feel like before now, I think my voice is, I don't know. I think like, would I say my voice is one of my insecurities? I don't know. I know I have like, sometimes my voice can be very sexy. And other times I feel like I have this husky voice, like it is husky but in a sexy way, I don't know how to explain it. Do I have a media voice, like he said? I mean, I have good should I say dictation or pronunciation, or I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's just, I just remember and I thought to like add that. Do you guys think I have a media voice? Vlog me. Let's apply some blush, and I think we are done. That's it to my people. That just sounded, personal. There's nothing like too much blush up, my dear. You be my fine lady. I don't meet my fine lady. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about my man singing that for me. Yeah, you guys. I'm an hopeless romantic. Hopeless romantic, sha. I am. I know I don't look evil. I am. And I have like weird fantasies like when it comes to like relationship and all that, and romance and all that. So there is this thing where, you know, I don't know if I want to say this on camera. You know, when you watch movies and the wife is like, she goes to the office looking sexy for her husband, like her husband's office, you know, I brought lunch kind of thing, like you just wear this trench coat and underneath you have like a nice kilo mangbi. What do they call it? Can't remember. I can't remember what they call it. But you have that nice thing going on under. You just get to your husband's office and you're like, baby. I want to do that one day. Yeah, I want to do that one day with my man. My man. So I was talking to someone one time and I was like, oh, that the kind of man I was. I said I don't want this channel to be around man. But it's not all those men that are out there. I'm talking about my own man now. The husband I envision for myself, right? I want him to be a Muslim, a practicing Muslim, but with a touch of bad boyness in him, you know. I don't want a far kind of Muslim. You know, the kind of Muslim that, okay, we know we are for each other, but when it's not like when you say, baby, oh, my body is doing one kind, not yeah, Alaja. I don't want. I want, you know, a dash of bad boy. Yeah, but it should be a practicing Muslim. You know, someone that completes my deen as much as I complete his, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's it. That thing I said now, will I want to do with somebody that is a fashionalized, if that makes sense? So that is like alpha. I will pay alaja shemoti yoni. You know, that kind of thing. You can't do it with such people, but you know, someone that is a jar to some extent, someone that understands your language basically. I feel like I've been very relaxed with you guys. I don't have mascara, but let me line my waterline. I feel like I'm just having those conversations I have in my head, but with an audience now, and it feels good, to be honest. I don't even feel like fixing lashes because I have very stubborn lashes. I think that is one of the things I don't like about my body, my lashes. They are very stubborn, so it's always kind of difficult to get lashes on. Like they're coily and short, kind of stubborn. And I would say the favorite thing about my body, I think I have nice dentition. I like my gap teeth, and yeah, very like, I like my stature to some extent. Maybe I just need to like add in the right places. Do you guys think we look good without the brows? I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but I think we do. We'll find go. Oh. Okay now. I'll not say more than that. You guys, when I was like much younger, when I was in primary school, secondary school, I used to see myself as someone that is ugly. You know, we had, I would say there are babes then that, you know, like guys used to flock around, fine babes. I mean, I was a tomboy. Who would have thought that tomboy then, Abisola, would be doing makeup, would be this fine? I used to think I was not a fine girl. You guys, I used to think I was not a fine girl because, you know, boys didn't used to flock around me. Fine, there are levels of fineness, but my own level right now that I am, that I've reached here, I know within myself that I am a fine babe. I'm nobody. I do not need anybody's validation. I do not need anybody to tell me that I am a fine babe. That is where I've gotten to right now in my life. What do I mean that I used to think, I used to feel like I'm not a fine girl? Ha! You cannot tell me jack shit now. I mean, when people even tell me, oh my god, you look so fine, I'm like, yeah, I know, but they say that it's not good, that it's proud. I am proud. They say that it's proudness, but still, I know I'm a fine babe, hot girl. Never. Truly, is how you see yourself, others will see you. So if you're a little girl in secondary school right now, or primary school or something, don't let anybody make you feel like You are not that girl. Don't let anybody make you feel like you are not fine. My dear, you are fine as hell. You are fine as hell. Okay? Yeah. So I guess this brings us to the end of the video. How are we liking our look? Let me change. I don't know what I'm changing it to. Maybe just use scarf. This is what I'm wearing still. Be right back, okay? You guys, this is what I want to be dressing like now. I mean, covered up. Mashallah. Mashallah, mashallah. You guys are so beautiful. I mean, are you guys seeing the material? Are you seeing the material? Okay, that's all I have to say. Modest wears, beauty brands, fashion brands, Olamio. Okay? Olamio. What do you mean? Hey. Oh, fine, more fine. Killing me. Anyways, this brings us to the end of the video. We've watched until now. Thank you so much for sticking around. And yeah, I hope you find this video entertaining enough to want to stay around. And I look forward to more videos like this. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you once again for sticking around. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.